It seems to be taking many small incremental changes, but the Asphalt series by Gameloft is slowly approaching something akin to the coin-swallowing races that still dominate modern arcades. Gorgeous in its presentation, utterly unrealistic in its racing, but still challenging thanks to fierce AI opponents, Asphalt 7 Heat keeps things simple, but nails the mindless fun inherent in the genre. Each of the 15 eye-popping stages feature a range of hidden and not-so-hidden shortcuts that will eventually become the difference between finishing on the podium. The game itself is split into 13 cups, requiring players to complete a series of fixed events before competing for the cup itself and unlocking a special car should you take out first place. The range of vehicles on offer is nothing short of impressive, with anything from fast fours to supercars and everything in between being available, albeit for a price. Each handful of cars are split into one of 7 tiers, with players being given one car to start with that can also be upgraded. New cars are unlocked as you earn stars from races or completing mini-missions, but if you're after an edge, you can also rent a car in the appropriate tier for a reduced price. The career mode initially presents itself as a very linear experience, starting predominantly with lower tiers of cars and slowly working its way towards the final tier. However, in a surprisingly refreshing change, the game mixes things up by going back to earlier tiers and introducing harder AI opponents to test your ability to drift, conserve turbo or adrenaline boosts, and manipulate shortcuts to your advantage. This manages to stave off the usual fatigue from repetition, though lengthy play sessions can still feel sameish. Once you've unlocked a few cars, it's worth checking out the multiplayer as well. Hosted mostly through Gameloft servers, it's hard not to find a race or 3, and despite some latency, the games ran smoothly, though dropouts from other drivers were quite common. The only thing missing from Asphalt 7 Heat is an evolution to the gameplay itself. The gameplay tweaks and career balancing make for an intense and entertaining arcade racer, but it's still the mindless drifting and turbo punching gameplay we've come to expect, albeit pitch perfect in its execution.
This has been Andrew with AppSpy.com. We review, you decide.